Hi guys, just wanted to quickly run through a new strategy that we're going to be adding to augment and hopefully massively improve our Cornix premium trades. So previously we've been issuing trades just for Cornix really, it's where the majority of users have been using them, and we've been issuing them with stop losses. Now the reason that we use a stop loss is that they are designed to be used in confluence with our DCA bots. So the idea being that when we get a sudden dump like we've seen twice over the past couple of weeks, you exit the trade with a small manageable loss, you remain liquid in a dumping market, which allows you to manually DCA your bot deals, but also it allows you to buy the dip. However, having spoken to quite a few members and discussed it, we kind of feel that there's an attitude or a real kind of appetite for an alternate strategy for the swing trades. So we're going to give you a formalized version of something that we say all the time, which is basically we'll say just DCA out of the deals if they fall rather than using a stop loss, but we've never really provided a framework or a guide of how to do that. So now we're going to do that. It's going to be very simple. I'll run you through the basics here. I think what is important to say is that these trades will need you to basically, the only work that you'll have to do is to manually set them up yourself in 3 commas as opposed to just going through Cornix. This strategy won't work with Cornix. It'll only work if you're entering them either through a smart trade platform like 3 commas or directly onto your exchange. We'll send you messages out when you need to do anything with the open trades, so we'll keep on top of that. However, I will show you how we'll set up the alerts that we'll use to manage these trades. So if we just start here, we're going to have a look at this example. So this is perp USDT. This is just this isn't a trade, so don't enter it. This is just to give you an idea of how we currently set up. So what we've got is we've got the entry price, you can see here. We've got a TP1, a TP2 and a TP3 all under significant points of overhead resistance. We have an entry zone, so we're about 10% down from the market price currently. You can see we're just targeting this the bottom end of this pivot, and we have the stop loss, which is set as always just below a significant support. The idea being, of course, if the price falls, it hits the support and bounces before it hits the stop loss. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the information from this trade and manually enter it into 3 commas. However, we're only going to take some of the information, so we're going to take the 3 take profits and the entry price or the market price, but we're going to ignore the entry zone and the stop loss, as these seem to be the things that traders are taking issue with. So we're going to quickly just go over to 3 commas and just see how this would look over there. So you can see I've already set this up, so we're on perp USDT. We've got $100 here that we're going to invest into this trade, and with market orders we've set up the 3 take profits. We've got a market price on entry, so with these you don't have to kind of enter it as soon as it's posted. If you want to come back to it a few hours later perhaps, you can just enter at market price, especially if the market price has fallen from the entry price that was initially posted. So we're going to just come down and create trade. Remember that we're not going to have a stop loss on this, and we will just have a look now at that trade as it's set up. So you can see that we've got the current price here, TP1, TP2 and TP3, and for now that's all you will have to do. Come back to trading view now. So the next part is what we're going to do behind the scenes. I'm just going to quickly show you what we're going to do. You do not have to do this. However, if you do want to do it, I'd encourage you to, as it's a great skill to have, and it's a really great way to get out of any bad positions in any trade. So what we'll do is we'll come back to the chart that we've published. You've gone and entered it on your 3 commas, so now everybody's set up in this trade. What we'll do behind the scenes is we'll come up and create an alert. We'll just click here. So we'll select the alpha prime. We'll select 1.1 DPT long safety order, and we only need this to trigger once, and we'll simply just click create, and now we have an alert set up for this chart. So what will happen is, as the price falls, if there's any kind of bullish movement during a fall, so any indication of a reversal, if it becomes oversold, if the RSI triggers, we'll receive that alert, and at that point we will let you know that we're going to manually DCA this deal, which means that we'll put out an alert to the group which will let you know that we're about to manually add this, and you'll just come to your trade. We'll tell you how much to add relative to the amount that you first invested, and also we're going to tell you what we're changing the TPs to. So in order to add the funds, again, we'll say 2x the initial amount, for example, or 1.75x the initial amount. So whatever your trading volume was, you'll just multiply it by that. You'll just click add funds, and you'll see this little window comes up here, which allows you to add the exact amount to the trade that you'll need to DCA it. And we'll come out of there. What we'll also do, because the take profit targets will adjust as we lower the average buy price, so we'll also ask you to come in here and you'll just click edit. This will take you back up to the initial smart trade. You'll be able to cancel your take profits here, enter new ones at the percentage differential that we give you. So it'll be very simple. It'll come through to you that the instructions will be labeled BlockShift, hashtag BlockShift, then the ticker of the asset and the underlying asset that we're trading, and it'll give you the information on how much to add and then how to edit the TPs. Now, we're anticipating that we're probably going to see at maximum 2 of these manually triggered safety orders before we exit the positions. If it needs to be more, then there'll be more, but this will allow you to manually DCA your deals in the Cornix, get out of those trades without ever incurring a loss. And also, when you do profit from these trades now, if they've triggered safety orders, then you're going to see even greater returns as the price falls. Any questions, let me know, and we'll be going to put together a full PDF guide which will be posted with this video. Thanks a lot. Bye.
I ain't with my guys, then I'm dolly. Ain't no vibe like this, they don't rock like this, and you know we don't miss. Swish, they don't catch my drift, tell them mind they biz, they'll catch my gist, bitch. Ain't no vibe like this, they don't rock like this, and you know we don't miss. Swish, they don't catch my drift, tell them mind they biz, they'll catch my gist, bitch. I'm in a cup with my homies, I'm in a cup.